I'm Peter Block here in Chicago at ACC 2016, and with me is Karl-Heinz Cook from Hamburg. Karl-Heinz and I have been talking about ablation for atrial fibrillation, an issue that has been an ongoing problem for years and years now. And Karl-Heinz has taken care of a trial which may give us a final answer as to what we should do for some of these patients. So without further introduction, tell me what your trial was.
The trial was a direct comparison of the golden standard of catheter ablation in atrial fibrillation, which is radiofrequency current. Radiofrequency has the disadvantage that you have to use it with point-to-point ablation. Now we compared the results of radiofrequency with a cryoballoon. The cryoballoon has the advantage that this is a single-shot device. So with one single application, you can do the same as can be done with a very complex radiofrequency device.
And the cool thing about the trial is it's called fire and ice, fire for radiofrequency and ice for the cold balloon. So you went ahead and did the ablations comparing the two groups. What did you find?
We actually find that the primary endpoint for efficacy and safety was exactly the same between the two technologies.
Okay, so let me interrupt, because in fact this was a non-inferiority trial, wasn't it?
Exactly. So we tested for non-inferiority with the golden standard being radiofrequency. We included 769 patients, and we proved that we met the non-inferiority criteria between the two devices. When we tested for superiority, there was no difference between the two devices.
So in fact, in looking at the data, Karl-Heinz, isn't it true that the expected recurrence rate would be about 1/3 or so? What did you actually find?
Actually, what we found was that 65% of the patients at the end of the trial were free of any kind of arrhythmia. So we actually confirmed what has been suggested over the last couple of years with recurrences of atrial fibrillation. And therefore, we can conclude that there is no difference with respect to safety and efficacy between the two strategies.
Okay. So short version, tell me what is so much better about this cryoballoon compared to radiofrequency?
What we found was that the procedure duration is significantly less if you use the cryoballoon, the single-shot device. And on average, you save 20 minutes in the trial. Therefore, I do believe it's a simple technology, it's as safe and effective as the more complex technology. So we will move this technology into more patients that can be treated now and hopefully at an earlier stage.
So we have atrial fibrillation now, perhaps with an answer of what we're going to do going forward. The cryoballoon seems to be the way to go. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.